Hello guys, so as we discussed in the last video, I have this like pocket that I wanted to do something to put over there, and I wanted to show you these new stamps that I bought. It's from Susan Rose from Rubber Dance, which I love it. I mean, it's so fresh, the design, so mixed media. I absolutely love it. I try it with different techniques, mostly to do patterns. So I use acrylic markers. Here it's acrylic. I was putting on the reverse the mediums that I was using, and then I was doing more simple patterns and then going to more complex, and I used distressings, acrylics marker, etc. And I had just a blast. I mean, I was just today like 2 hours just trying out the stamps, thinking about different patterns, and I stopped it because it was already a lot of time, but I absolutely love it. And then as a focal point, I will be using this that I had it like small and I am doing it bigger, which is an illustration from Freepik, which I will leave the link below. And then what I wanted is just a message for myself, and it's like a postcard with like 3 layers, and I will be doing like this pattern but without the butterflies, and then I had this mark making sheet. As I was explaining to you in the last video, when I listen a postcard or I am watching TV or something, I try to do my mark making in different papers, and now it's super handy because I already have it prepared, and I just need to do the collage. So I'm not giving any measures because it depends on your art journal, and my art journal is handmade, so there are no specific measures for it, but it's super easy because the only thing you have to do is just create these 3 layers. And then I am using here one of the stamps with acrylic over a book page, which I find super cool. And I am doing a simple collage. And so we have the structure, okay, for the postcard, let's say, for my message card. And then I will try to do the flowers pattern without the butterflies. And I will be using first acrylic marker, and then, no, sorry, distress ink, and then acrylic marker to paint the flowers. But you can use so many things with these stamps. You can use everything distressing, I mean using it as a watercolor. You can stamp and then use watercolors. You can do everything with acrylics. I mean, there are so many possibilities. And here I am just creating the pattern. I'm not looking for a perfect pattern. I look for something organic, not perfect. And I am just filling in the spaces as I see that the design is asking me to fill it in, let's say. So nothing special here, just stamping. And I started with 2 flowers, and then I will go with 1 just to fill in the spaces that I see that I had. And as I said, it's so fun to create the patterns with the stamps, and I was thinking that I can also mix with the stencils, because I will show you in the next video that I have also bought some stencils from Susan Rose, and I love them. So you can really mix everything together, and it's gonna be super cool. And so as you can see, I am just filling in the spaces now, and then I will start painting the flowers, which is so relaxing because you have already the lines and you just need to paint, let's say. And here is my acrylic marker, which is a very cheap acrylic marker. I found it in here we have like a chain of supermarkets which is called Action, and there you have like very cheap material, art material, but sometimes it's good. I mean, these ones is not super great quality, but they are quite opaque, so I really like them, and it's super cheap. So for the techniques I use, it's fine for me. And then I thought to filling in the spaces by using the acrylic marker and just creating some dots, again without any order in particular, just filling in the spaces. And I absolutely love this not perfect pattern. And now, so I am doing like the pocket for it, and again I'm not measuring anything, okay? I had this template that more or less I did, but I'm not following exactly, so it's just a guide. And then I will be doing this flip on the bottom and on the top, but not on the lateral, but you could do it also. But I really like this open structure. Not so perfect again. I'm not trying to do scrapbooking here, right? It's like I am just putting pieces together and creating layers. And then I am using this glue that I bought in the art store, which is for collage specifically, and I am trying it and I like it. It's a little slow to dry, sorry, but it's quite nice. And I will be putting some books on top of it. In the meantime, I do other things. I'm finishing the focal point. Okay, so now I have transferred the image of Freepik with pencil, and now I am using a marker, a fine marker to do the lines, the main lines of the illustration. And I absolutely love this illustration. I think it goes very well with the pattern we created. And also because I absolutely love tea. I also drink coffee. So normally I take coffees in the morning, and then on the afternoons or evenings I took my tea, which I have like a ceremony. I have my little teapot and my Japanese tea, and I really love to take my tea, take the time to do everything and slowly take it. So that's why I use the teapot illustration. But in Freepik you can also find illustrations about coffee if you are more a coffee lover. And even in the sheet of the illustrations there are different illustrations there, so you can really choose the one that you like the most. And I like to draw, but you can definitively just print and color them. But I really encourage you to try to draw, even if it's like a transfer image, but in a way it's giving your line, your personality on it. So I am erasing some of the pencil lines, and I will be using the acrylic marker for the flower because it creates like consistency with the background. And then I will be using, because I wanted to have more contrast with the background, so instead of leaving it white, sorry, I use gray alcohol marker for the teapot. And I was, as you could see, I was also doing the center of the flowers with another acrylic marker, just like a yellow ochre, more or less, to create more contrast. And here again you can use so many materials. You can do this with colors, color pencils, with watercolors, with acrylics. I mean, there are so many possibilities. And here I am using a tissue paper of Dina Walkley because it creates like another layer, and it creates complexity because it's another type of pattern. but it's a neutral one, so it gives like this touch that is needed. And today we are doing only the structure of the postcard, because the card with the message is gonna be on the next video because it was too long. And here I don't waste anything. I mean, I put too much, so I return it immediately to the bottle, just not let it dry. And I don't know if I say it before, but this is mixed media paper. That's why I'm using the gel medium. And that's it. I hope you like it. If so, please give me a thumbs up and see you in the next video. Ciao!